First impressions are huge. I think most people would agree. They're all the more important when applying for a job. People are usually able to tell if they like a person within the first few seconds upon meeting them. One of the first things the interviewer takes note of is if you are on time. Being early is being on time, and being on time is being late. Anyone that wants to come across as a dependable person should try to keep this motto. I do not think there is one person that would reject genuine advice on how they should act on an interview. Everyone wants to know little tips and tricks to make an interview run smoother. Whether you currently have a job or are not old enough, you can never have too much knowledge on how to do something. Each interview will be different, and it is important to know how to act accordingly on each one. The most important thing to be prepared for on an interview is building knowledge on the company you are applying for and knowing how to respond to difficult questions. I remember being so nervous about my first interview, I had no idea what to expect or what questions they were going to ask. I have researched specific questions the interview might ask, how to get prepared for an interview, and how to answer open-ended questions. First, I will describe what you should research about the company you are applying for. Then I will examine how to be prepared to answer questions about yourself and use past stories for examples. Then I will discuss possible open-ended questions they may ask, like, what are your greatest weaknesses and greatest strengths? The most important thing to be prepared for on an interview is building knowledge on the company you are applying for and knowing how to respond to difficult questions. Every company you are applying for has a set of certain questions they ask you. It is wise to do some research on the company before going in for the interview. According to Cambridge website, it is logical to be well prepared and construct sound questions you have for the interviewer. Glassdoor website agrees that it is vital to research and find out what kind of values and requirements the company you are applying for has. U of H Handout 2011 by Park B states, the key to interview success is practice, practice, practice. Practice saying the answers out loud, practice saying the answers in the mirror, and practice with your roommate. You will feel more confident in an interview going in with some knowledge about the company and being prepared for any kind of question. Using past stories and explaining what challenges you faced and how you handled them encourages your chances of getting hired. As Park B 2011 states, their STAR method, situation, task, action, result, which demonstrates a situation you were in, the task or obstacle that you faced, the action you took to resolve it, and the result of the outcome. Park B Handout 2011 says, even though some questions may be general, feel free to give answers with examples to illustrate your points. Giving examples of times when you were faced with an obstacle and explaining how you handled it gives the interviewer a better understanding of who you are. Every question you are asked is so important, and how you answer may just determine if you get the job. Statement of third point. Not every question the interviewer asks is going to be an easy yes or no. The interviewer will ask open-ended questions, and this is a time when you can really show them what you're about. Kakmar, K.M. Dellery, J.E., and Ferris, G.R. 1992 study found that an applicant who employed self-focused typed impression management tactics was rated higher, received more recommendations for a job offer, and received fewer rejections from business students. U of H 2011 handout advises that you choose something that is not critical to the job you are interviewing for. Be honest and explain how you overcame it when asked what is your greatest weakness. Here are some do's and don'ts for the interview. Should you dress professionally to any job interview? Yes, it shows the interviewer that you are serious about the job. Should you research the company ahead of time? Yes, so you can know what kind of company you are working for. Should your first question be about the salary? No, because this gives the interviewer a perspective that you are only in it for the money and you do not really care about the actual work at hand. Should you fabricate your answer to impress the interviewer? No, because you should show your integrity and answer honestly. This will impress the interviewer more than making up lies. Should you use slang in an interview? No. This will give the interviewer the impression that you are uneducated. Should you let the interviewer ask all the questions? No. You should ask the interviewer any questions or concerns you have because you will be working in this job in the long run.